Hello everyone, and welcome back to more Silent Hill 2. Today we explore the hospital and see if we can't track down that little brat that's been making James's life a bit more difficult than it needs to be. As opposed to the decisions James has made that have made his life more difficult than it needs to be. I'm not even sure why we are going after this little girl. I know it's a dangerous town with a bunch of monsters, and I can understand not wanting a kid to get hurt by those monsters. At the same time, it seems strange that we're doing this just because of Maria. Unless this is supposed to show more of how James is kind of a weak guy. Pick that up? I also find it funny that in the last video Maria seemed to be getting sick. And she's basically the spitting image of Mary, and Mary got sick and died. I'm gonna save here and be sure to get the shotgun ready because we are gonna need it for what's coming up next. Huzzah! It just seems like we should be searching for Mary, not doing this. Damn it, stupid wrong door. Go through here. Laura, I got something for you. A 12 gauge.
Laura?
Huh? You know my name?
Eddie told me.
That big fat blabbermouth.
How do you know about Mary?
What's the big deal?
Why can't you just tell me?
You gonna yell at me if I don't?
No, I won't.
I was friends with Mary. We met at the hospital. It was last year.
You liar! Laura,
Fine, don't believe me.
But last year, Mary was already... I'm sorry, Laura. Anyway, let's go. We can talk about this later. This is no place for a kid. There are all sorts of strange things around here. I can't believe you haven't even gotten a scratch on you.
Why should I? Wait! There's something I gotta get.
Later, okay?
But it's really important.
What is it?
A letter from Mary.
Huh?
I wanna go get it. Is that okay?
Yes!
Come on, hurry up.
Is it in there?
Yeah, in the back.
What are you doing, Laura?
It's further back in the desk.
Laura! What are you doing?
Ha ha, I tricked you.
Open the door, Laura.
Why should I? I'm a liar, right? Want me to open it? Huh? Do ya? What's the magic word?
Laura?
Okay, I guess I won't open it. I think I'll just leave you like this.
You snotty little brat! Open up!
Why
Laura?
You hurt me.
I could talk about James's inadequacies, but instead, we got a vagina-faced monster to kill. In a way, this is actually our first boss of the game, unless you count that encounter with Pyramid Head where you can't kill it. My best advice is to keep moving as much as you can. Even on easy, this thing takes quite a few hits to die. I can only imagine on a harder difficulty how many hits this thing would take. Dude, how much buckshot do you want? I was trying to go into the menu to reload. Get a bit turned around with the controls sometimes. Between start and select. The control scheme for this game actually holds up pretty well. Dude, just die, alright? And we are now in the Otherworld Hospital. Like in the first game, every now and again we will be teleported to the Otherworld. A place of nightmares! And unfortunately I took damage, which means that no damage run that I promised I would not do, not gonna happen. However, what will happen is I'm gonna pick up some shotgun shells. Right there. And also save my game. And not make you watch that process this time. So let's go ahead and explore this Otherworld. This place looks a bit more moldy. Unlike the first game and Alyssa's Otherworld, where everything was rust and grates. Honestly, I probably like this one better. Well, that's what you get for getting in between me and items. I'm a collector. I have to have all of the items. What, the cheese and biscuits? Ah, who cares? Just give me items. I need all the pistol bullets. I need all the shotgun shells. I need all the health drinks and all the med kits. And all the ammo for one other gun we're gonna get. But it really shows that all of the games that take place after 4 really don't understand this series at all. Team Silent, who worked primarily on 1 through 3, were not involved in any of the games past 4. And I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure 4... that was just the Team Silent B team. But don't quote me on that. I'm not the Silent Hill Wiki. It's a good thing we got this elevator working, or we'd be stuck. Now we are going to go to floor 3. Origins and Homecoming both had Otherworlds similar to 1 and 3. 1 and 3's Otherworld was the way it was for a specific reason, just like this Otherworld is the way it is for a specific reason. And something that's annoying is these enemies are a lot harder for me to see because it's so dark and the camera is not positioned very well. You would think I would be prepared for this, but I was not. I didn't even see this one walking up there. I'm surprised that thing didn't get a few hits in on me. Annoying, but what are you gonna do? I'm gonna have that same problem going to floor 2. However, I do prepare myself a little better for that one. And here I'm just trying to figure out where we're going. And I also saved my game at some point. And then enemies respawn. Again, if you try to get between me and items, I'm gonna take you down. That's how this works. So we get ammo and another very important item, the ampule. Gotta remember to keep doing that. I have not been doing that much this playthrough, so I tried to make a better effort to do that while recording this. That ampule is a full health refill. I think it might actually give you some additional health, but I'm not sure. It's just funny that the people that got put in charge of this series after 4 really wanted to emulate this game. They really wanted to make their own version of Silent Hill 2. And not only did they not understand this game, they didn't understand the series at all. Just using the Silent Hill 1 Otherworld proves they don't understand it at all. And unfortunately, I have done Origins and Homecoming. Those LPs probably need a re-record, but that's not going to happen. Neither is The Room. I am not fond of those games. The thing is, I'm not even an expert at this series, and I know more than the people that made those games. So we got a little bit of everything in here. Pistol, shotgun, and I think that was a med kit? Either a med kit or a health drink. I didn't see that. So definitely a good room to come in. I feel like there was a save point in one of those rooms. Obviously not that one, but maybe one similar. But my memory could be faulty. I don't know, I'm tired. That's all we need in that floor for now. Let's go ahead and go to floor 2. In one of these rooms, we are going to pick up a key that we are going to need to use on floor 2, but the door to get to that room is locked. So we are going to have to use the stairs to travel around. And I believe it's this room that we pick up that key in. And it's also nice enough to give us some goodies, and there's another key item we need. I'll show these off once I've picked up everything. Yeah, I was just trying to pick up an item, but fine, game. Fine. Fine. I hope that text was worth it. Yes, we're going to keep doing that. There's the key. And we got a flashlight battery, which means that we are probably going to have this battery run out at some point. As long as we don't have to shake the controller, I think we'll be okay. I really hate movement controls. That was easily the worst part of Heavenly Sword, if anybody remembers that LP. Well, that or some of the sections where you play as that chick with the bow and arrow. Some of those were really hard. And I believe there's one more item to get. It's weird. I don't know how Laura and James know that they are talking about the same Mary. Mary's a very common name. Granted, 2 Marys that spent time in the same hospital would be less common. But still, that seems odd that they assume that they are talking about the same Mary. And I'm not sure how James fell for that obvious trick. He should have told her to walk in and get it. There's one more item to pick up. And I believe we are going to head back and save. There's one other thing we can look at in this hallway, but we can't do anything with it yet, so we will come back later. I'm just trying to figure out where to go. Make with the jukes if I can, and get the hell out of here. And smooth move, James. Yelling at the girl after you said you weren't going to yell at her. Although, to be fair, she's been nothing but a little cunt this whole time. So, somebody has to lay down the law. Anyways, I'm going to save my game here, so thank you very much for watching, and I will see y'all next time with more Silent Hill 2.